Back at Trojan Fieldhouse as Lake Erie picks up the first win of the year over the Trevecca Trojans, 69-54. Lucas Panzica with Trevecca head coach Omar Mance. Coach Mance, one of those days, right? 4 of 23 from beyond the arc. How do you overcome this as a group? How do you view this kind of game when you talk to your team in the coming days?
Yeah, we had a lot of momentum from last game. We got over the hump. We finished the deal. We were really excited to play. And two things happened. One, we played a team that was really thirsty and hungry for a win. They had no wins on the year. They're a really good team. COVID hit them pretty hard, so they came in here hungry for a win. And then the second thing, they went really small. They put 5 shooters on the court. It really nullified Brendan Newton and Adam Webb. They just really just spaced us out so much. So as a coach, you got to make the adjustment. And unfortunately, because they shot some great threes in the second half, 5 in the second half, we were 4 for 23 from threes. And for us, at some point, that is the ball game for us. If we can make 1 or 2 threes there, it ends their run. We get back to what we normally do, and then now we play our basketball. We play our game. Instead, we kind of had to adjust to them. And again, if you shoot kind of like that, at some point it'll catch up with you, especially without the bigs being effective.
As we take a look at some of the moments from the game, Michael Miller does come off the bench, 11 points, a career high for him, as well as Jalen Tharp off the bench for you guys, bringing a spark on that end. But again, 4 of 23 from deep, and Jacob Plants, Jackson Birdyshaw adding 13 points apiece for the Storm. And Coach, when you have a guy like Michael Miller come out, give you 11 points, you feel like that sets up well for you guys when the other pieces are in place to be able to get over that hump. Tonight, though, it just wasn't falling for you.
Yeah, correct. You see, defensively, they hit some threes here, as you see. We really just, wanted to eliminate their threes. In the first half, we did. They only had 2. Second half, it got it going. But to your point, Michael Miller played well. Here's a money with a floater. He struggled a little bit, but he's a warrior. He's a warrior. Those guys from a shooting percentage, it just made it tough on us when they were able to post a little bit our guards and then make the threes. And then you think about 2 guys, Jalen Tharp off the bench, you see him with the layup, and Michael Miller. They really gave us a spark. And so we see the pieces of our team being together. Again, it's about us putting it together and finishing strong.
And Calvin Walker with a triple from there. Another spark off the bench. Didn't have the night he quite had the other day. That was his only field goal of the night, but just another option for you. Brendan Newton defensively doing his things, but what was it about the post play eliminated for you guys between Adam Webb and Brendan Newton? What did they do so well to only cause Newton and Webb to have 10 points between them?
Yeah, a couple things. One, Brendan got a little foul trouble. He had 3 fouls. Adam has been a warrior, so he was playing hard. And then late, if any of those big guys are struggling as far as fatigue and then we don't want to go too hard and, that leads to injury and stuff like that. So they just really spaced us out and they cluttered. When I say they cluttered the lane, you'll see here, it's physical. They really packed it in and packed it in and packed it in. And that's why somebody like Michael Miller, you see him finishing, been working hard, been with the bigs all year. For him to come in, he's a little more versatile. He can guard some 3-point shooters. So we're able to get him in there, especially with Jalen Tharp as well.
Tharp and Miller lead the way, 11 points each as Trevecca falls to the Lake Erie Storm, 69-54. Finally, Coach, what's next for this team? Are you the kind of coach to throw the film out, so to speak, and say, let's move on to the next one? How much do you dive into what went wrong here tonight?
Oh, no, we're diving in. Like we said, we got 6 games left, and we're competing for a spot for the championship.
Right.
We are right here. There's a lot of teams with us around the same amount of wins that are right there fighting and clawing to compete for a championship. So for us, we got to get better. We'll watch the film because, again, the truth hurts, but we know that the truth sets us free, right? The truth will free us up to know what we have to do and what we don't have to do. So we'll watch the film. Again, for shooters, we'll get in the gym. Like I said, as a player, I was a shooter, and so I just wanted to shoot, get in the gym, see the ball go in the hole. So we'll be fine. We'll get back to where we were, and we got a 3-game road trip to get it back going. Cedarville, Tiffin, Ohio Dominican again, who we just played, teams that are all winnable games, and then we get this Lake Erie team one more time again.
Back at it at Cedarville next week as the Trojans fall 69-54 to the Lake Erie Storm. Coach Mance, thanks so much for doing this. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Go Trojans.